Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Mourinho challenge, and we are at the end of the season. That shows you exactly what's happened. Unfortunately, we didn't get any further in the Cup. The Spanish Cup semi-final, we did end up losing over the two legs. 3-1 in the first leg, 2-1 win in the second. Wasn't quite enough for us to stick to it. And a few more losses in there as well, kind of blew any chance of us winning the league. But we're in the Champions League. That's certain. We are dead in there. It just depends where we finish now in the league, third or fourth. We've got Valencia right up our tail, but I'm hoping we can still stick in there at third. It will be Atletico Madrid today, so it'll be a tough one. They're sitting in at ninth, and there will be a few kind of challenges with the squads generally, especially for next season. So it'll be interesting to see what I can do in the transfer window following this. But let's jump into the game. Take a look. Dusan Vlahovic has been a fantastic signing this season. He has missed a lot of chances, but he has also banged in a plenty as well. He will be sitting out this one. He's tired. There's no point playing him if he's a bit jaded. We've got Rafa Mir, who wants to play. We'll get him on the pitch, see if he can do a job for us. Thiago Almada will be just behind the two front men, Acuna, Delaney, Oscar and Ocampos. Then Gabriel Rekic and Eric Garcia at the back. Koundé's a little bit needs a rest. Obviously wanted by PSG still, so no surprise there. What I think we might do, though, is actually bring on Navas and Rakitic, who look like they will be leaving at the end of the season. Two veterans of the Spanish game. Obviously, one is Croatian, I know that. But they are both veterans of the Spanish game. So it'll be interesting to see what they do next. If they retire and go off into the sunset, or if they stick around football, will be interesting to see. But we've got Atletico Madrid today. It's still a big game. They've got a lot of very good players playing a kind of I don't even know what that is, 3-4-3, 5-2-2-1 formation thing. It'll just depend on how we decide to turn up today, and that's kind of how it has been all season. At points we've been great, at other points we've been absolutely dire. And it just depends at what side for us turns up. But Delaney with a ball over the top doesn't quite find Rafa Mir, but is headed away. Lamar into Malaysia, out to Carrasco, who's on that overlap. We've got to get someone out there to try and stop that cross, which it looks like we've slowed him down, but Lamar's still on the edge, or inside the box, I should say. Carrasco cuts inside, back to Lamar again, back to De Paul on the edge, who takes the long shot. And it goes top right-hand corner. 10 minutes in, we're 1-0 down. Not a great start to the game. As I mentioned, hopefully this isn't a day where the boys just didn't fancy turning up. Even though we've got confirmed Champions League football, I'd still like to finish third if possible. Being the third best club in Spain isn't a bad shout. Although we are taking on arguably the third best, even though they're down in like 8th position or something. 9th at the moment. But there you go. We've slipped down to 4th. Valencia have got a 10 goal difference better than us, so it's no real surprise. But we just got to hope that we can kind of come back into this game, which doesn't look like we are at the moment. We're looking very, very poor. We've got a lot of possession, but just not doing anything with it. Ricardo for Atletico now plays in Coke from the throw-in, who has to look like going backwards. Cunha receiving it. Back to Jimenez. We've got a bit of pressure on him, but it's not enough. It's not enough, and they're able to kind of recycle things again. Nguyen into Saul, into Jimenez, and Jimenez plays it back again to Oblak. They're just keeping the ball quite nicely here, and I'm a bit concerned because I think it might end up with a chance, to be quite honest, and very much could do. Nilsson into Saul again. Koke up to Malaysia, who's going to probably look around the corner. No, Koke does play it to Malaysia back again. Cunha, who looks round to Ricardo, who's got loads of time and space out here. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Keeper's done enough to force him to knock it wide, but still not looking great. And we haven't had a shot yet. We're in the whole of we've had a shot. I repeat, we had a shot. No one panic because we've had a shot, which is great. Navas' ball up. No, De Paul, Lamar plays it out wide to Carrasco. Into Lamar again. Can he make anything happen for them? Malaysia is a good challenge there by the centre half, but it comes back out to De Paul and then into Koke, into Cunha again, who's coming inside, out wide to Carrasco. Can Carrasco create a chance for them? He has to cut it back. DePaul, though, has scored from this angle before. He's rattled the crossbar. We get him another chance at shooting from the same position, effectively, and he's hit the bar. So we've got away with one. It's still 1-0, so we're still in the game, but it is an absolutely awful performance. It makes me think maybe I should change up the formation, but it does work, clearly. I've clearly got this kind of I like being the guy that comes in and plays 3-4-1-2, and we're attacking and controlling and all that stuff. But maybe at some point I might have to change it if it doesn't work fully. Acuna, we'll take you off. Augustinson can come on. Otherwise, we'll leave it at that. Let's get into the second half. So Lamar corner for Atletico Madrid. It is headed away by En-Nesyri, who's done well there. En-Nesyri? Sounds better than El-Nazari, because that's not his name. Ball comes in. Malaysia, it is blocked again by us at the half. I don't quite know who that was. I think it might have been Rekic playing in the central role. But we've had 2 shots all game. It's an hour in. Do we just go attacking and just hope that we can... that's already gave us 1 more shot. Up to 3 now. Let's make a change. It doesn't matter too much. Let's take Navas off. Emil Smith-Rowe can go out there, and Rakitic can come off, and Oscar can go on. We'll get him a bit of a round of applause before the end of the game, to say well done, thank you, and see you later. Have a nice time. It's not been good, has it? It's not been a good result. Although we are sitting in 3rd. I don't quite know how that's happened. I'm guessing they're losing. Yes, they're losing to Granada. Oh, okay. Here we go. We could be saved by Granada here. And I think we might have been. We got absolutely destroyed that game. But we're in the Champions League, and it looks like we have finished 3rd. So a better result than we expected, really, considering we were losing. There you go. Granada beat Valencia, did us a favour, and we're 3rd and in the Champions League. Hopefully next season will be improved. We'll have a bit more time with the squad. We'll have a bit more time bringing in some specific players that we'll want to see. Hopefully we'll have a bit more money as well as the beginning of the season comes around, because we want to spend a bit to hopefully be able to get up the league again, maybe challenge for the title this year, considering the start we had. But we'll see. There might even be some better managerial jobs out there, which I'll of course always take a look at. But let's jump to the season preview, end of season review. Here it is, 2023-24 season. So a few signings we had made. So and to be fair, I think we've done all right with the signings. Gabriel, a good signing, loaned in, and he will be staying at the club. Performed very, very well for us. Eric Garcia, another player that came in for 30 million in total. And he's done very well for us again. Vlahovic, we needed a striker to cause some issues. 22 goals and 8 assists this season. I think that's a pretty good turnaround. And Thiago Almada, again, another player that I think has done well, but could improve a bit more along with that. Emil Smith-Rowe, a player that hasn't quite lived up to what we'd hoped so far, but he came in January, so you kind of got to give him a bit of time to grow into the role. We got the likes of Fernando here, Gudel, Suso, Carter Vickers, Gomez, Lopez, Jordan, and Montiel all being sold. We brought in quite a bit of money, but not much actually was spent in comparison to the amount that was initially spent, I should say, because we did spend a lot of money. It was just over the season. But there you go. A season to remember for sure. 3rd place, we will take that absolutely. They wanted us to qualify for the Europa Cup, the Europa League. We've qualified for the Champions League. We'll probably come 3rd and get knocked out, because that's what Sevilla does. We like to do that. You never know. We could then win the Europa League. But as you see, Barcelona beat us in the semi-finals of the Cup, the Spanish Cup. So we weren't able to quite get far enough in that one. And the Spanish Super Cup, we got knocked out by Barca, being absolutely destroyed, which was awful. Sevilla beat Atletico Pamplona in the biggest win of the season, 6-2. We drew with Barcelona in our first game against them, 1-1, which was a good game to kind of draw. And then a goal of the season was En-Nesyri's 42nd minute strike against Alaves. Finance-wise, you can see merchandise-wise, shirt sales, Vlahovic and Nesri, Ocampos, Koundé and Almada. So some big names in there that you'd probably expect to be the ones. Continental, of course, we didn't make as much money as previous years, which is a bit of a shame. Although competition prize money, we didn't have anything in there. But this is the team that we played with most and the best squad we had. Koundé, Gabriel, Eric Garcia at the back. Acuna and Ocampos either side of Oscar and Delaney. Almada just behind En-Nesyri and Vlahovic, who banged in 22 goals this season. What a run. Spanish First Division Manager of the Month for me in August, which is pretty good. Jules Koundé got Fans Player of the Season. Young Player of the Season, Eric Garcia. Signing of the Season, Eric Garcia. Top goal scorer, Dusan Vlasic. Most assists, En-Nesyri. It was those two up top who really were able to link up and help us get to the third place, which is great. Highest average rating, Jules, and then Gabriel with the most passes completed. Most league appearances by a player, Jesus Navas, who will be leaving, 504. Oldest goal scorer as well, 37 years old and 310 days. And Vlahovic, highest transfer fee paid, £43.37 million. No competition awards, but pretty happy with that. And there you go. That is where we will leave it. We will be coming back next season, whether it's with Sevilla or with another club. You'll have to find out. But we will jump ahead. Let's take a look, though, actually, at Job Centre. I'm assuming not many clubs will have just sacked their team here. You got Leeds there, Espanyol. I don't really want a lower league English team. Serie B. Like, it kind of defeats the whole Mourinho thing of being in the top divisions. But we'll keep an eye out. But they're kind of what's on offer at the moment. But there you go. Thank you very much. We did finish third in the end. We've got Champions League football next season. Hopefully, we go straight into the group stage. I'm not actually sure how it'll work. But I think we're third, so we should do. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one.